Sorry, I didn't know anyone was there.
I didn't want to bother you.
Do you need to?
Stand on the edge of this cliff?
Yes.
I do, but I'm in no real hurry.
There's plenty of cliff. We can social distance because I didn't bring a mask.
I didn't either.
Plenty of room. Wait, you didn't come to jump, did you?
I didn't.
Oh, okay, good. I just wanted to check.
You?
No, no.
So,
Sometimes I just come out here to think. When you stand here close to the edge, all you see is emptiness.
a lot of emptiness
It makes you think
about life.
so much about life.
So, pretend I'm not here. Just do what you were doing.
I think I was just sort of going to talk out loud to the emptiness.
I could leave.
No, don't. It might help to have someone listening.
Talk. I'm right here.
I used to come here with my grandmother when I was a little girl. She told me that she used to come here as a young woman and stand on the edge of this cliff whenever she felt like she needed to say goodbye or move on from something. She'd come here where there was nothing to do but think about the thing she wanted to move on from or the person she wanted to say goodbye to, whether it was a loved one who had passed or a not so good person that she needed to get out of her life. And that always stuck with me. I've been lucky. I didn't have a lot of bad things happen to me. I mean, of course, there were people I liked. Okay, girls I liked who needed to be moved on from. A lot of girls. And I'd come out here. She taught me a trick. She told me that I really had to think about the thing or person and I was leaving behind and then write a poem that captured them completely. And turn the poem into a paper airplane and let it fly. And then you have your closure. You've made your peace. You can move on. She said her really good friend Sarah taught her that. I guess Sarah died before I was born. So I've made a paper airplane about stupid girls and thrown them out into the void, down to the water below, and it made me feel better. But I never really lost someone important until last month when my grandmother passed away, COVID.
I'm sorry.
She did a lot of volunteer work and she wouldn't give that up even when the pandemic started. She tried to be as safe as she could, but other people weren't so safe. And then she was in the hospital and we weren't allowed to see her. And then she was gone. And suddenly everything felt so real. It felt like one moment I was happy, even with all this craziness, and the next I felt older. I felt too old. So different. Suddenly I was thinking about the things I never thought about before, the future, what I want to do with my life, how I want it to have meaning, but I don't know what my life means. Sometimes I just feel frozen. I wish I could go back to the way things were, but I can't. So I came out here with a poem I wrote about my grandmother. I wrote everything. I had to write in tiny letters just to fit it all in. Folded it into a paper airplane, just like she taught me. That I can't let it go. can't let her go. So I'm sorry, that was a lot.
No, I'm glad I was here to hear that. I'm very sorry for your loss, but you can't let yourself be frozen. I have been frozen. It's no good. Sometimes I even come out here. I just stand here and I breathe the air and I tell myself not to let the things I can't change make me crazy and that I don't have to do everything today. And then I breathe some more.
Is that why you're here today?
No. Paper airplane.
What? Oh no, did someone die?
No. It's a girl. Giselle Cooper. You ever hear her name, you just run fast. But I wrote a poem about her. It wasn't very hard. There are plenty of words that rhyme with witch. So. And there she goes.
How did you know about the airplane thing?
Sarah was my grandmother. I know. Crazy, huh? She brought me out here when I was a tiny girl. I didn't think she was feeling well by then. I mean, she didn't last much longer, but she told me that before she went, she wanted me to see this place, that it was a special place. She told me what it meant to her and about her friend Irene.
My grandmother.
So every time I write a paper airplane for a stupid girl, I write one for my grandmother too, just to remember her, to remind myself that even though she's gone, she lives on. And I take a lot of strength from that. So, shall we do this together?
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
3.
Bye, Grandma.
Goodbye, Grandma.